Welcome back, guys, to the channel. I've got a doozy for you guys today. I wasn't planning on doing a live stream, and a lot of people might not show up because they probably weren't aware, but I've got some amazing discoveries I just found, and what better way to share them than to jump on the live. So we'll wait for a few people to join. Hello, Juan. Or John, maybe. You're the only one in the chat right now. I'll wait for a few more people to jump on. Hello, Jason. What's up? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you guys can hear me. Hello, Christy. Nice to see you all guys tonight. I absolutely am blown away by what I'm about ready to show you. This is so improbable that I had to jump on immediately when I discovered all this. And I'm just going to have to show you guys because this is absolutely, this is absolutely insane with Trump on August 4th in Montgomery, Alabama. I talked a little bit about this in one of my last live streams about Trump in Montgomery, but what I'm about ready to show you, the pieces are so perfect that I would be very surprised if something doesn't happen on August 4th in Montgomery. So the first thing we need to know, guys, is that Trump is in Montgomery, Alabama on August 4th. Now, remember, guys, this is Barack Obama's birthday. And of course, Trump was the next president after Obama. And don't forget that August 4th is the 216th day of the year. And when you take the numbers 6 times 6 times 6, you get 216. Okay? So it's a huge day. It's also the opposite day on the calendar of John F. Kennedy's birthday. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. John F. Kennedy's birthday was the day leaving 216 days. So it looks like we got a few more of you in the chat. Just wait till I show you guys. I'm telling you guys, you're going to want to just stick around for this whole information. I'm going to try to make it like to the point, but it's just absolutely insane what I'm about ready to show you. So August 4th, Trump is at the Renaissance Hotel in Montgomery, Alabama. Okay. And there's been lots of predictive programming for something happening to Trump, including this Kathy Griffin thing. Where Kathy Griffin was holding the Trump head, the bloodied Trump head, okay? And also this magazine cover where they showed Trump as a clown, and they said the phrase "dead clown walking," and CNN even did a post about this. CNN even did a post about this on February 2nd, 2016. What's interesting about that is 2016 is like 216. August 4th, where he's going to be in Montgomery, is the 216th day of the year. Now, remember, Trump won the presidency in 2016. And again, this was the post that they made, dead clown walking. Now, I'm going to show you how it's tied to Montgomery, Alabama, and how it's tied to Trump. So let's just have a look, guys, because Travis Scott, you guys might remember that Travis Scott, the singer, the rapper, he had this incident in 2021 at Astroworld. Okay, this is where a bunch of people were fatally killed in a crowd crush. The crowd got too tight, and it ended up crushing a bunch of people in the crowd. Okay, and let me just pull up images of this. You had this, this crowd crush. You had this like portal looking background. You had people walking through a mouth to get into the arena. Very dark, satanic type, ritualistic thing. Okay. Now, what's interesting about this is this happened this crowd crush at Astroworld with Travis Scott happened on November 5th, 2021. Okay. Now, interestingly enough, this is one day after Kathy Griffin's birthday, and Kathy Griffin is the one who was holding the Donald Trump head. Okay. And she's born one day before the Astroworld. She's born on November 4th. Travis Scott Astroworld event was on 11/5. Okay. And the next election, the 60th presidential election coming up in 2024, is going to be on November 5th, which is the same day that this Astroworld concert took place. So again, Travis Scott. Now, Travis Scott just came out with an album called Utopia. Now, this is a symbolic name in its own right, Utopia, guys. I mean, not a very to me, it doesn't sound like a very good thing at all, right? Utopia, it reminds me of the 1984 thing, and remember, guys, we're talking about August 4th, which is 8/4, like 1984, when the book 1984 was written. But anyway, Travis Scott's new album is called Utopia. Okay. And on this album, he has a song called God's Country. Okay. And remember, guys, if you just got to the stream, Trump is going to be at the Renaissance Hotel in Montgomery, Alabama on August 4th, the 216th day of the year. Okay. And Travis Scott has a new song that just came out like literally 3 days ago. And in the song, he says, "You in God's country, not in Montgomery." Okay. So I just told you Trump is getting ready to be in Montgomery. And now Travis Scott, who's connected with the Astroworld event, okay, the death event in Astroworld, and this day is November 5th, which is the same day next year's election is going to be. And so Travis Scott comes out with an album, and the song called God's Country mentions Montgomery, like Montgomery, Alabama, where Trump is going to be on August 4th. And I'm going to tie in a couple stories from yesterday and just show you how crazy this is and how this is all connected, okay? So just remember that Travis Scott's new song, God's Country, off his album Utopia, mentions Montgomery, Alabama. And right after that, it mentions Go Ted Bundy, then go home and play Al Bundy. Now, Ted Bundy was a killer, right, guys? So you have this Montgomery, and the next line is mentioning a killer. I mean, how much more obvious can you be? Also, Travis Scott is associated with death because of his Astroworld event. But this is so symbolic, guys. All right, so just remember, I'm not going to bring this page up again, but just remember, Travis Scott Utopia is the album, and it mentions Montgomery and Ted Bundy, the killer. Okay, just remember that as I go forward. And remember this too, guys. The post on CNN where it says "dead clown walking." Okay, so the first thing to mention is that this song called God's Country, where Travis Scott mentions, remember guys, this was released just 3 days ago, right before Trump is in Montgomery, and this song has Montgomery in the song. And this song on YouTube is 3 minutes and 36 seconds long. Now, why is that important, guys? Because if you do a little bit of research, you're going to see that 3 minutes and 36 seconds, what you do is you times 3.36 by 60, and you get 201.6 seconds. This is 201. You drop the 0, 216. Now, what day is August 4th, guys? August 4th is the 216th day of the year. 216, August 4th, in Montgomery. In the song, Travis Scott mentions Montgomery, and now you have the song being 216 long. I want to give a big shout out to Michael in the Truth on Twitter. He's been following this for a while. I need to give him a shout out because he's discovered a lot of this information. I'm just adding to it. Now, what's the chances that this song is 201.6 and the place where Trump is going to be, the Renaissance Hotel, is at 201 Tallapoosa Street? Okay. So in the song, it's 201 seconds long. And then he's going to be at 201 address. And let me just show you real fast. 201 Tallapoosa Street. But if you type in the Renaissance, I can't even spell, guys. I spelled that completely wrong. Hold on. So if you type in the Renaissance Hotel, it equals 201. Okay. And the hotel is at 201 Tallapoosa Street. And Travis Scott's song that mentions Montgomery is 201.6 seconds. Do you guys see this? This is the Jesuit orders number. This is the big number. This is what Zach Hubbard goes on and on for days because it's a huge number. And now it's all tied to this ritual. Absolutely insane. Okay? I hope you guys are catching how just crazy this is. So Travis Scott. So yesterday, okay, I'm gonna move to another story. Okay, so yesterday, it was reported that a French daredevil. Okay, guys, I want you guys to get this symbolism here. A French daredevil, like the devil, fell from a 68-story building, the 68th floor, to his death. Okay, and this 68th floor is going to be important coming up in a second when I show you the numbers. This guy falls from a 68th floor and dies. He was a daredevil. In the book, in the Bible, what happens from Satan? Satan falls like lightning from heaven, and this guy falls, and he's a daredevil. And his name is Lucidi, like Lucifer. Do you guys get the absolute mockery? He's a daredevil, and his name is like Lucifer, and he falls. It's just absolutely insane, okay? His name is Remy Lucidi, like Lucifer, and his nickname on Twitter is Remy Enigma. Now, if you guys have been watching my 23 decode, what is this enigma? Okay, enigma means a riddle. Okay, enigma means riddle, like the Riddler in the Batman franchise. The Riddler in the Batman franchise, his name, if you look it up, let me just look it up. The Riddler. So the Riddler's name is Edward. His real name in the Batman franchise is Edward Enigma. If you guys can read that right there, my computer's acting up. But his name was Edward Enigma. Okay, this guy's name is Remy Enigma. Do you guys get it? Now, why is this tied to Trump? Because Trump calls himself Batman, and Batman's villain is the Riddler. I already tied this in my number 23 decode. I tied this to Jim Carrey, who played the Riddler in Batman Forever, and also played in the movie number 23. And we're in the year 23. So what's the chances that this guy's name is Remy Enigma and the Riddler? Wait a minute, guys. Sorry, my computer is acting up, as always. But anyways, his name is Enigma. Wait till I show you the Gematria. Just give me a second, guys. So let's go over the numbers, and let's just show you guys just how absolutely insane this is. So I told you guys that Remy Enigma fell from the 68th floor. Okay, Remy Enigma, or his real name was Remy Lucidi. And just look at his name, guys. His real name and his nickname are almost a direct match. 58, 176, 59. His real name, Remy Lucidi, 58, 167. Do you see the similarities, guys? Now, the guy who created the Batman character, the Riddler, is Bill Finger. Now, look at Bill Finger's Gematria, the guy who created the Riddler. His Gematria is a direct match to the guy who falls from the 68th floor, Remy Enigma. And remember, the real name of the Riddler, who Bill Finger created, is Edward Enigma. So what are the chances that Bill Finger is a direct match to Remy Enigma, and Remy Enigma falls from the 68th floor like Satan falls like lightning from heaven? And look at his name. His real name, Remy Lucidi, equals 68, and he fell from the 68th floor. And look at Donald J. Trump, guys. Donald J. Trump, 68, just like the guy who fell from the 68th floor. And also notice that Donald J. Trump equals 176, like this guy that fell's his nickname is Remy Enigma. Look at this, 176, Donald J. Trump, Remy Enigma, 176. The Riddler equals 58, just like Remy Enigma, just like Remy Lucidi, and just like Bill Finger. Remember, Bill Finger is the one who created the riddle. So this is the clue, guys. This is a riddle, and they're giving us a clear riddle to follow. Okay? And look at Montgomery, Alabama. If you abbreviate it, it equals 59 and 58, just like the Riddler, just like Bill Finger, just like Remy Enigma, just like Remy Lucidi. And just look at all the numbers, guys. It's all perfect. And what's the address of the Renaissance Hotel Trump is going to be in on August 4th? It's 201 Tallapoosa Street. If you write that in, 201 Tallapoosa Street, it's 176 again, like Donald J. Trump, like Montgomery, Alabama, and like Bill Finger, and like Remy Enigma. And Remy Enigma just fell from the 68th floor. Okay? And Donald J. Trump equals 68, and Remy Lucidi, the guy's real name, 68. Absolutely insane. And just wait till I show you the rest of this. It's all about this 68, guys. So just remember that Donald J. Trump equals 68, and the guy who falls from the 68th floor, Remy Lucidi, equals 68. And remember, Remy Lucidi was a French person. And the word Renaissance, where Trump's going to be on August 4th, is a French word. Renaissance is French. The guy who falls is a French guy, and he falls from the 68th floor. Now, here's where it gets crazy, guys. Let's just bring this all together, okay? This is absolutely insane. I just showed you the article from 2016 where they said dead clown walking with Trump's face on the front, okay? And the big headline on the cover is dead clown walking. Kind of like Trump is going to be in Montgomery, Alabama on August 4th. Okay, so remember Montgomery, Alabama and dead clown walking. Okay? And just look at this. Dead clown walking. 68, like Donald J. Trump, like Donald John Trump, like Montgomery, Alabama, like Travis Scott's Utopia album that he just released, and he mentions Montgomery in the song, and Trump assassination, 68, across the board, absolutely improbable. Improbable that this all lines up perfectly. Okay? So Donald John Trump, 68, like he'll be in Montgomery, and Travis Scott's album mentions Montgomery. Travis Scott Utopia, 68. This phrase, Trump ASS, you know what that says. And then dead clown walking, which is right on front of this article. Okay. And just to show you again, that Donald J. Trump equals 68, like Remy Lucidi, and Remy Lucidi fell from the 68th floor. So like I said, this is absolutely too perfect. If something doesn't happen, whatever. I'm just saying they're pointing to this date, and if nothing happens, they're just playing with us at this point, because there's too many clues here showing that this visit, and just the fact that it's 201 Tallapoosa, the Jesuit order's number, and the fact that if you type in the Renaissance Hotel, it equals 201 and 84, just like Trump's going to be in the Renaissance Hotel on 84, and it's at the address 201. I mean, the ritual is absolutely so perfect that if something doesn't happen, it would be so mind-boggling to me, and I would just be shocked. Because again, what are the chances of that? The address of the hotel he's going to be at is 201. It equals 201 in Gematria, and it equals 84 on the day he's going to be there is 84. You know? So I mean, I know I'm getting like really crazy, guys, but I want to bring one last connection into this. Yesterday, it was reported that the daughter of this guy, Bruce Strokes Colley, okay, and let me see if I can pull that up. I must have deleted it. But anyways, it was reported also yesterday, the same day the guy fell from the 68th floor, that the daughter of number 68, do you guys see this? The daughter of number 68 died in a plane crash, and he wore number 68, and his daughter dies in a plane crash, just like the same day the guy falls off the 68th floor. And just like I showed you, all these 68s tied to this Trump ritual, okay? And now the same day you have this Bruce. And why is this Bruce Colley important? Because Bruce is like Batman, Bruce Wayne. Trump calls himself Batman. And it's not a coincidence that he wears the number 68. And even this other one where you see him with the other guy, look at the numbers, guys. It's not 68. But even this, look at this. It's all about the 86 and the 68, right? And if you reverse the 86, you get the what happens when you 86 somebody, right? So August, there's just so much here that just perfectly synced. And again, this guy falling from the 68th floor reported on the same day. And how many deaths did we have in the news yesterday? Go back and read my post in the community section. We had like 5 or 6 high-profile deaths in the news yesterday. And I don't want to go into all those here, but if you guys want to check out my community section, you guys can go, basically go back and read that. But again, I don't find this to be any coincidence. It's all too perfect. All these things, the Renaissance Hotel being perfectly synced, and all these guys, this riddle, right? Which I already explained. If you guys didn't catch this, go back and watch it. And, all this 68 stuff with Trump. And don't forget the Travis Scott song that just came out that mentions Montgomery. It's 3:36 long. And if you take that to the calculator, you get 2016, like 216, like August 4th is the 216 day of the year. And let's measure from the day that Kathy Griffin, okay, so the day Kathy Griffin held up Trump's head, okay, May 30th, 2017, here she is doing that. And from the day she did that to August 4th, the 216 day of the year, which is 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. Look how many days it is, guys. It's 6 years and 66 days from the day she held up the head to 216, which is 6 times 6 times 6. And I just showed you that this is tied to Lucifer, like the number of the beast, the Satan, falling from the 68th floor, like Donald J. Trump 68, like Donald John Trump 68. And it's 66 or 6 years and 66 days from when Kathy Griffin holds up the head. Okay, absolutely insane. Not only is it 666, it's 322, like the skull and bones number. And if already what I hadn't showed you with all the 68s wasn't enough, what are the chances that this lines up so perfectly? It just would blow my mind if something didn't go down on this day. Also, notice the date numerology of August 4th. It's 55, kind of like the word Satan. Whoops. Hold on. Kind of like the word Satan equals 55. And the date numerology of the 666 day is 55, like Satan. And I just connected this ritual with this Lucy, like Lucifer falling. I mean, what's the chances that he falls and his name is Lucida? like Lucifer, and he's a daredevil. I mean, how much more obvious can this get? It's like I said, I hope you guys are seeing how this is. Like, this is absolutely, everyone needs to watch this video. Please share this video, guys. Hit the like button. I'm not going to spend too much time here in the chat, but I'm going to go to the chat now. I hope that people are watching this and are going to share this, because this is absolutely too perfect. Yes, Casey Jones, lightning also equals 55, like Satan, which ties to this guy that just fell. And again, guys, look at this guy that just fell from the 68th floor. Like, his name is perfectly synced with the Riddler, with Donald J. Trump. I mean, just look at the Gematria, guys. I don't have to take too many numbers out here for you guys to see that it's completely tied. Okay. And if you guys missed this, part in the beginning, please go back and watch it, because Debbie Meek says, I'm just going to go ahead and take that day off. Yeah, maybe so. Because remember, guys, in this Travis Scott song about Montgomery, let me find it here. Apparently, I already deleted it. Yeah, let me just type in Travis Scott's God Country lyrics. Okay, so again, this is where I got the clue from. In the new song released by Travis Scott, he mentions Montgomery, which is where Trump's going to be. Okay, and right after that, he mentions Ted Bundy. Does anybody have any information on Ted Bundy? Because I don't know a lot about Ted Bundy. I haven't done a lot of research about him, but he's the killer, right? And what's the chances that it's mentioned right after Montgomery? Now, people in the chat were saying that Montgomery was the capitals of the Confederacy, right? And what's this Trump situation going to cause? If something happens to Trump, is this going to cause another civil war? Do you guys understand? Like, Montgomery being connected to the Civil War? I'm not saying it's absolutely 100% going to happen on 8/4, but they're pointing to it. And maybe it happens at a later date, and this is just another clue for the future. But again, August 4th has so much pointing to it. Can anybody tell me about Ted Bundy? Because this clue right here is something we can't overlook, that he mentions Ted Bundy right after Montgomery. So let's just look at Ted Bundy, guys. Was it Ted Bundy that just had a Netflix show? Yeah, it was Ted Bundy, wasn't it? Didn't Netflix just have a thing with Ted Bundy last year? Yeah, let's see. Let's measure from the, and Ted Bundy died in Florida, where Trump's located. Yeah, let's measure from the death of Ted Bundy to August 4th. How about that, guys? Because again, Travis Scott is giving us a clue. Ted Bundy, the killer, right? He died on January 24th, 1989. So let's go to January 24th, 1989. Well, the first thing I can see right here already, guys, is that the measuring from Ted Bundy's death to the August 4th this year is 12611. And again, this reminds me of the 216 number that's tied to this ritual. Remember, Travis Scott's song is 201.6 seconds long, where he mentions Montgomery, like 216. And August 4th is the 216. And just notice the numbers from Ted Bundy's death to this day. And look at the 193, guys. This is 34 years and 193 days after Ted Bundy's death. The 193 is tied to Julius Caesar. And I just did a decode about Julius Caesar last month. And, you know, this Julius Caesar connection. Actually, guys, let me just do a little bit of a search here. I know the 193 is important. Let me look. I can't remember. First of all, 193 is the 44th prime. Okay, that's right. John F. Kennedy equals 193. Roman Catholic Church 193. So what I'm saying is that it's 193 days after Ted Bundy's death, August 4th, his anniversary of his death, and 193 is the 44th prime number, okay? And 44 in Gematria, let me show you. 44 is kill, right? Kill equals 44. What is Ted Bundy known for? To being a killer, right? Killer. So that's the biggest connection I can see there. But if anyone has any more on Ted Bundy, please share it in the comments after this video is over. Yeah, so anyways, guys, if anyone has anything else to share, it looks like Sean's in the chat. JFK was a span of 16,979 days old when he died. That's 404 verses of Revelation. Interesting. Yeah, guys, I mean, this is going to be tied to Venus and the Sirius, the dog star that I've already been talking about a lot. Dr. Savage, the Perseid meteor shower peaks on the morning of August 13th. Now, remember, August 13th can be written 138, right? So August 13th can be written 138, kind of like Donald Trump equals 138. And look at that, guys. Donald Trump equals 138 and 48, kind of like 8-4, August 4th, and August 13th. And actually, if you do the reduction and you take the date August 13th and you reduce it down, you also get 8-4. Okay, do you guys see that? 8-4. You reduce the day 13 down to 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. And you get 8-4. No matter how you write it, you get 8-4. And again, we're talking about 8-4 August 4th. And also, if it doesn't happen on August 4th, guys, watch out for August 13th, because again, it's also 8-4. And August 14th also has a connection to Trump, because August 14th is 148 and Donald J. Trump equals 148 and 68. And remember Montgomery, Alabama, 68, Donald John Trump, 68, Travis Scott, Utopia, the new album, 68, this phrase, and then Dead Clown Walking. For those who missed it, Dead Clown Walking was on Trump's, on this cover, and just happens to match Donald John Trump's name with 68, kind of like he'll be in Montgomery, Alabama. But anyways, guys, the Renaissance Hotel, Renaissance is about new beginnings, but in order to have new beginnings, you have to have endings, right? So what's this going to be like? And what are they preparing us for? Like I said, guys, I don't want you guys to get your hopes up and say it's absolutely going to happen on 8-4, but I had to share these connections because it's obvious that they're pointing us to this day. So we will be watching it very closely. Let's say that. And what blows my mind, guys, is the address. You know, the address of this hotel is 201. You guys know that number, right? I mean, you guys know Zach Hubbard's work, the Jesuit order. Trump is a Jesuit. The Jesuit order, 201 and 84, like the Renaissance Hotel that I just showed you. And the address that the hotel's at is 201, Tallapoosa. And the current Pope, Jorge Mario Bergoglio, equals 201. And 105, like the Renaissance Hotel. Sorry, guys, I'm losing my computer's going out. So yeah, anyways, this 201 is huge, and it's all tied to the 84, right? Because even in Gematria, the word Jesuit equals 84. like August 4th. And the Jesuit order equals 84 and 201. And just notice, guys, 84 and 21. Just like if you type out the number 201 and you remove the 0, it's 21. So this is, again, 201 and 84. Just like the Jesuit order equals 201 and 84. Just like the Renaissance Hotel, 201 and 84. So at any rate, Alabama, yeah, like Obama, on Obama's birthday. That's a good connection, Debbie. Yeah, Alabama, like Alabama, Barack Obama, Bama. August 4th. His birthday. Of course, it's Obama's birthday, and Trump's in Alabama. So that's a really good connection, Debbie. If anyone knows Joseph Acquaviva, please share this video with Joseph, because, I mean, this is going to tie in with his Obama 201 Jesuit, all the stuff he usually talks about. Haven't seen him in the chat for a while, but yeah, Casey Jones says Barack means lightning, right? Okay, so Barack means lightning, guys. And lightning equals 55 in Gematria. And August 4th, Barack Obama's birthday, has 55. And in the Bible, Satan falls like lightning, kind of like how this daredevil fell from the 68th floor like lightning. And his name was Lucidi, like Lucifer, okay? And just notice that Barack Obama equals 68. And this is the number that I've been bringing up this whole decode. So again, Trump in Montgomery, Alabama, 68. Donald John Trump, 68. Barack Obama, 68. On Barack Obama's birthday, lightning equals 55, like Satan falls like lightning. You see this? Satan falls like lightning equals 55. August 4th has 55 date numerology. So, yeah, again, I don't think it could be any more clear that there's something, I don't know, man. If something doesn't happen, it's just going to be crazy. Chris Holdings in the chat. Nice to see you, brother. You jumped on here one time, I remember. Interesting about the August 1st. Chris says it's connected to the 161 golden ratio. Interesting. Casey Jones says lightning equals 302 in Hebrew, and Trump turned 302 Mercury years old when flight 302 crashed. Well, that's really interesting. Casey Jones always bringing amazing info in the chat, especially astrology related. Sean, that's good. Good info from Sean there. Thank you, Sean. Anyways, guys, I mean, a lot of times when we see these big connections, nothing happens, right? But maybe there's going to be something little that happens. Who knows? But all I know is what I showed you already in this video. If you guys missed it, go back and watch it. I mean, there's too much connecting it. I mean, the fact that it's 6 years and 66 days after Kathy Griffin, and the fact that Ted Bundy is mentioned. Like I said, anybody who can do some research on Ted Bundy and connecting it with this Travis Scott song. Because remember, in his song, he mentions Montgomery, Alabama, and then he mentions Ted Bundy, and then he mentions Al Bundy. What's the word Bundy equal? Hold on. Well, Bundy equals 21 like Jesuit. Like, that's interesting. Let's see what Ted Bundy equals. Oh, look at that, guys. Ted Bundy equals 95 and 32, like serious. And I've already connected everything going on right now with the dog star Sirius, and Ted Bundy equals Sirius. Also, back to the Barack Obama thing and the fact that August 4th is Barack Obama's birthday. Barack Obama also equals 32, like Sirius, like Ted Bundy. Yeah, I need to check to see how long it was from the JFK thing. Hold on, let me go look. Remember, guys, we're in the rabbit year, just like we were in the year that John F. Kennedy met his demise. It was a rabbit year. Now look at this. It has the 115 date numerology on the day that JFK, you know what, and this is connected to the next election. The next election is on November 5th, like 115. And the Travis Scott Astroworld event was on 115. Remember, the 5th of November. But look at this, guys. This is also perfect. Look at the number of days from JFK to this possible Trump thing. It's 216. Look, the 216 is in the number. 21806. Now, what's the two numbers I've been talking about in this decode a lot? I've been talking about 68, which is right here in the number, and 201 and 216. It's all in the numbers of this between JFK and August 4th. 216 and 68, like Donald John Trump equals 68, like Barack Obama 68, Montgomery, Alabama 68. So that's a very interesting. Amber Lance is in the chat posting a lot of emojis. Hello, Amber. Blue Sky's mommy, or Blue Sky's mom. You're late, so you're going to slide to the beginning. Okay. Yeah, go back and watch the whole thing. There's so much craziness. Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else that wants to say anything before I get off here? As a matter of fact, is there anyone that would like to? Well, I'm not going to have people on tonight, I guess. It's too late. But yeah, anyways, guys, I think I've gone through all the main points. It's all about the 68 and the 201 and the 84. Go back and watch my decode from the beginning if you guys are lost. Yeah, guys, I think that's it. I hope I didn't miss anything. But if I did, I'll post more information in the video chat after it's over. So thank you guys for coming by. I got 64 of you in here. I want to thank every single one of you. Also the people that support my I'm just going to bring this up real fast. I have a buy me a coffee. And if you guys would like to support the channel, I've got 4 supporters so far. And thank you guys. Thank you to all the supporters so far. So just in case, I'll leave the link in the description of this video. I actually forgot to put the link in this chat, but anyways, guys, is there anything else? Yeah, you're right. Aja Nee Kane. Trump is in the Snoop Dogg video where Snoop Dogg actually pulls out a gun and shoots Trump, I guess, in that video. And what's interesting about that is Snoop Dogg connects to the time that we're in right now, the Sirius connection, right? Snoop Dogg is a dog and Sirius. Yeah, Casey Jones, you're right. There was the explosion on 8/4 a few years ago in Lebanon. That's right. Yeah, I think this Trump thing could be connected to Caesar. You know, I've been talking a lot about Biden, guys, but I mean, what I just showed you in this video is very interesting when it comes to Trump. All right, so I'm going to get off here and make this video not too long. But I appreciate all of you guys stopping by tonight. Like I said, I'm grateful for every one of you. That make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out, please. So to help to support the channel and get more people to see the information. Share the video if you like. And again, donate to my Buy Me a Coffee if you guys want to support the channel. So thanks guys again for coming by. Many blessings. God bless you all. We're going to see what goes down in the next couple days before 8/4. And yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. God bless.